Can I contribute to Godot? The answer is yes. If you can contribute to an open source project, even if it's documentation, documentation is immensely important, and especially in open source. And you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. I highly recommend if you can write some documentation for any open source project, do it. Even if you can review documentation, or if you're reading something and say this isn't quite right or there's some typos, fix it. I love the fact that there's a contributing button here. You know what's really... But I don't want to be probed without giving consent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Damn it. I'm gonna get you. Fine. I accept my fate. And dead. Sooty's revenge. "14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished." Yeah. Ah, help me. To get a clip of myself here, or if anybody else wants to get it, I want to show off where I'm at with this. And I'm curious, for this to be a functional game, we're almost there, right? We are almost there. I just need to create the enemies. We have the base stuff. We just need to create like what the variations are going to be. Let's clear out this cache here. Let's recharge it. Go take a look at our billboard. Fire's out. That means a bear is somewhere near. I think we're going to change flashlight to F and E to use. Whoa, whoa. And then this is what I love about StreamerBot. Dun, dun, dun. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. So now we're doing it like this. And I put myself inside a TV. It's very inspired by Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Okay. So this seems to be related somewhat to pulling from the asset library. So what the This is your nightmare. ID10T. Yes. My balls. Thank you for following. Follow me wherever I go, my balls. And I appreciate that's about you. Like you're talking with Captain. Let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the Captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the Captain.
Thanks, JD, folks. Be sure to give JD some love.
From the asset library, smart shit 2D. Smart shape 2D. Wow. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I gonna... Hello. How are we doing tonight? Welcome in, everyone. Whoever might be here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I've been away for a bit. Had a conference last week, so I think I streamed what? Monday? Monday was the last time, so it's been over a week. Yeah, Monday. I drove Tuesday and Wednesday. Cool, 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 cool. Yep, that's it. So yeah, but now I'm back and thinking, let's keep going on this. Now I have realized that I suck at level design. Where did I put those grapple points? Okay. Because this thing is going to have to be absolutely huge. Whoa, where'd you come from? Oh, I know where you came from. Sean, what is up? Welcome in. Good to see you. I'm working on my it's the game that I made for Ludum Dare, but I'm expanding it. I'm making it into an actual thing. So right now, big thing is trying to figure out best way to make the levels. Well, best way to make the levels. So let me start this up real quick. Yeah, so but there's some weird stuff here, and I don't know if it's just or what exactly is causing it. But so if we drop too far, then set back up. Which part of the swinging? So what I have here are a bunch of grapple points, and for each grapple point has a range from which the character can grab from, and the radius, which is going to be the size of the rope once connected. And then the character, when the character hits, yeah, I forgot I named him Super Mr. Dr. Hero. When we go for that, we look for closest grapple point. And then we've got some swing decay. Now where I do have some physics, handle physics swinging, yeah. Um, so when you here, I'll show you from here. If you don't put any forces into it, they'll gradually slow down. So if you want to reach the farther... JVA, what is up? Good to see you. Nine months.
Just JVA just subscribed for 9 months.
Just JVA. Wow. Thank you for the sub. Hope you're well. Hope the new gig is still going in, or going well. Things are pretty good over at Hero Dev still. We just planned the offsite for this year, or the offsite's been planned. They announced it a couple of weeks ago, and now we're booking flights for it. Oh yeah, definitely. Costa Rica. I've never been, but I'm looking forward to it a lot. Yeah, lots of good things happening around there. So yeah, Sean, if I'm being honest, there's a lot of things I forgot about how I made them. With the GV8, yeah, start selling the stuff. I don't remember when Ludum Dare the last one was, but when I made this, I forgot so much about how I did all of it. That entire weekend is kind of a blur. But it was enough that I'm like, I want to do more. So I'm trying. I'm not good at the level design because we need something that one. You know, we've got kind of a tutorial spot here. Ooh, what kind of espresso machine? Does it have a steamer? Or are you going to start doing latte art? And I think I set it so that the grapple points. Let me. Okay, there's this one. No, I thought I had it so that the grapple points would be. Oh, maybe it's because I duplicated them. Let's Brad Bambino, I was gonna leave you at the zoo. Oh, it's Tool. It's its own scene. I did have it set, I thought, so that each one could be separate. Maybe, do I have to... do that? I'm just gonna leave you at the zoo. JVA, I used to own a coffee shop. So you don't want to get them too fine for espresso? Yeah, it's it didn't end well. I'll just put it that way. So I thought that I had it so that nice, nice. I really thought that I had it so that I could like edit the size and the range of each one individually. Now that might be wrong, but like grapple range here. No, 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 no. Um, it might be because I duplicated. I think that's probably it. No, what the hell? Um, okay. So maybe there's something I have to do here. No, I had it here in the grapple range radius. Wait, maybe, maybe your baby looks like a baby big potato. Um, okay, we've got that. Range shape radius equals grapple range radius, right? That's how we're setting it here, but why? This is something kind of a big deal that, wait, what if I do it like this? No. Okay. This is going to bug the hell out of me because I know I had it set before. Oh, and also JVA, I added something for subs, where if you wanted to, you can request a song now. And that's for all subs. We've also got a couple new emotes too. But okay. All right, so what I need to do here, I don't know what I need to do here. I think what really needs to happen is if there's one that I want to change, I need to do that. Okay, okay. So it's still doable. And that way, if, I put something a little bit too far, we can extend the radius out. Does that make sense? That seems like a logical way to go. Now, where I run into big issue is I am not good at level design or anything really, but definitely not good at level design. Also, these edges look not great. Wonder if I could I can update those a little bit. Anyway, open up Obsidian. Okay. Now, I guess the question here is, and I know I spent a lot of time on the shape thing. But do I want to keep going with the smart shape, or go a slightly different route? Because it is lacking in a few spots here. Like the corner, doesn't matter how much effort I put into the corner here, it's still like not lining up quite right. And welding just flat out, no. No. Like this. I have to give it another, like, a certain depth before the corner shows up. And then this way, the inner corner kind of doesn't really do anything. So I don't really like the shaping there. But I spend a lot of time. We're getting into the sunk cost fallacy here. But I spend a lot of time trying to get this to look the way that it does. But I don't want to use tile maps. But what's the other option? It's almost hand drawing everything and then creating shapes. Which I guess isn't the worst, right? And it could be bad, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Because with the problem that I have that I mentioned before is that using a tile map kind of limits. Like to get this point, at least with the tile map, with a standard tile map, and what I mean by tile map, a standard tile map is something like this. Yeah, nope. There isn't really a point, like a straight up. This is about as close as it gets, and we need to like cut it here, like that. But not only that, have to have a whole set of tiles here. But it limits like the angles and stuff. Go with pixel art. 2D. I mean, that's kind of rah. I've got that, but I don't want top down. And there was part of me that's like, you know what would be cool? You know what would be really cool? Hand drawing everything. Like hand draw, hand draw. Hand draw. But probably not. Right, so what's this look like? You know, those tiles are ooh. I actually kind of like that having a little bit of depth to it. like being up. You know what I mean? Kind of. It's not quite 3D, but it's got that little bit of like pointing down. Um. Yeah, Sean, it's tough because I don't want to be limited. It's not that I can't find anything. Um, ooh, what do we have here? But I get what you're saying there, but I just don't want to be so limited. You know what I mean, though? I mean, because that was my biggest thing with like level 1 here is being so locked in to where it has to be this angle. It has to be this angle. I couldn't do like anything shorter than 3, and then I had to have some kind of like workaround physics on this. Yeah, it had to be 4 tiles across to get a point down at the bottom. But I will be the first to admit that I don't know. That's true. I was thinking about Memori when making this level. So this tool that I have here, this Smart Shape 2D, it's good. It's good. I mean, let me like so I can make pretty much anything. If I here, watch. So like, take that shape. Erg. Oh, whoopsie. Whoops-a-doodle. No, I didn't make this. It's called Smart Shape 2D. It's in the asset library. The whole thing is being able to make something that's not beholden to the tile map, like the rigid constraints of a tile map. So it works. It works. Mostly. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I mean, honestly, getting over it is like one of the heavy inspirations. No two ways about that. All the Fadian type rage inducing. Let's get rid of you. So I like the idea of, being able to freehand a little bit more. And then here we got to do a little bit of this. So yeah, this game itself is supposed to be like and the opposite of Jump King. That's kind of the elevator pitch. The it's like Jump King, but in reverse. I mean, the other nice thing is if I do this, it automatically Captain Krabs, welcome in. Automatically creates the collision shape. Captain Krabs, hope you're doing well. We are trying to do some level design, which I am very, very not good at. Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. Believe me, I know. I understand. You can think of Sonic rolling and getting air. That's I can see that. I'm not so much interested in the rounded part of it. I'm more like one of the things I designed like this. That and then let me do. And being able to make shapes like this without necessarily relying too much on the tile map and the limitations of the tile map. So like, let's go over, well, give it that. And okay, fall too far. Get sent back up. All right, whatever. Drop down. The key part is that when you fall too far, we have to make sure that it sends you on a path back to a point. And I wasn't able to really get that with the tile map I was using. Now, if I could find textures that are better, which is kind of what I was looking at here, or trying to find, maybe. But I don't use Unity. Don't use Unity. I don't use Unity. And I don't think Unity is going to have a lot of 2D type stuff. I mean, the nice thing is, yeah, I agree. The itch store needs a lot better search. But the nice thing is the game mechanics themselves, like the main loop, is done. It can use a little bit of polish, definitely a little bit of polish, but pretty well done. Now, a tile map that had like not like 45-degree might work. I do like that. Also, this weekend, starting Friday afternoon, I am probably going to be trying the Kenny Jam. 48-hour game jam that you can only use Kenny and K-Kit assets, which I'm kind of excited about. So, okay. I don't care about them being free. What I really want is just some background tiles, something that I can use for either a kit bash or use for inspiration or things like that. You know what I mean? Do is there a better like resource for this kind of shit? Because itch is good. It has a lot of stuff. But like you said, Sean, I'm not that arty. Ah, Bubes. Um Again, here's another one that has them like sloped. Um, more blocky. This is basically half tile. Try to discern. Like, okay, so we can tell this is a tile. So that part of it is a tile. So there's a matching one here. And that would match. No, it wouldn't. Because we'd also need that one and then one with that little bitty part to get the slopes. So these 4 tiles to get that gradual slope. That would be the same thing here. Where we basically need 4 tiles to get the 22.5-degree slope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Extreme close up. Whoa! And then it takes me all the way. Ah, damn it. And I don't mind paying. I definitely don't have a problem with paying for assets. But is there a better resource than itch for open game art notwithstanding? But Damn it, I did it again. Is there a resource for these kinds of tile sheets? Or am I going to just be making my own? Because I did buy... Hold on. I did buy quite a few. So, Krabs, one thing that I found, in my opinion, the best use for AI LLMs is documentation. So if you feel like it's getting too long, but that's just me. Okay, so I have these. Where? Oh, where? We should vibe code our own generator, tile set generator. Actually, actually, I wonder if that could be done. I mean, sure, it could be done. It's, do I want to put in the effort to do it? Ow, getting a bit of a headache. Probably just listening to the sound of my own voice. Alright, let's see here. Bar bundle. Anything here that might... You know, the one thing that kind of... it's a complaint for the sake of complaining. But is that when Humble Bundle puts shit on like this, it's never a brand that people like recognize, or at least that I recognize. I'm like, I never hear of Moho. Sean, what do you mean? I do have ideas for what I would like to see, or how I want the levels to progress. Oh wow, I just remembered a dream that I had last night that was like I spent somehow I had an extra $2,000 and I spent it on software for music. Hey, Bits a Byte, welcome in. It is going well. Oh, Sean, I'm sorry. I hope Pet is okay. Yeah, that I mean, this is again selfish of me, but it's like I don't know how to say like I hope everything is fine, and then come back. No, not fine, and just awkward silence, more awkward than usual for this for my stream. Um, like okay, so I have an idea of just something kind of fun, but start off going into caves, then a dungeon, then mines, then castle, then somehow underground forest, and then a shopping mall, and then inside of monster plumbing, then somehow an underground lake, and then into a canyon. I've never played Spelunky. Am I? Because all I'm doing is swinging. Is that? Oh no. Okay, I don't own it. I do like the look of this. Okay. Yeah, I think that one of the maybe juicy things to add in will be something like things moving around in the background, but that comes after like uh the leveling itself. But so you can kind of see where I was going with this. Ooh, that's another question here. How far between the checkpoints? I mean, I always want there to be a possibility of like getting pulled all the way back to the beginning, but I don't want it to be so unforgiving that every time you get pulled back. Um, all right, ads are coming up for anybody who isn't subbed or doesn't have turbo. I do appreciate everybody who subbed. I think that I'm going to take a quick break for this one. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, back. And I am testing something that I saw. I'm curious how it's going to work. Let me pull up this thingy called UWare. It's supposed to be a vibe coding tool. Um, mm, let's see. Let's test this out. No. Well, see what happens when I just do inside of a cave. A red. Okay, is this just not working because I'm like because I'm using free? It's entirely possible that it's just because it's free. Let's hold on. Jesus. Ah. My phone doesn't get reception down here. Why are you asking me for it? Okay, well, this is 1 moment. Ow. Ow. Crack in the back. Crack in the back. Oh, hold on. Okay. I'm blurry. So, this is why I feel safe that developer jobs are still safe. But, like, I don't know how we can change the model that's being used. Is that a thing here? So I'm curious. Is this using Bootstrap? Because it definitely looks like a Bootstrap. Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. Okay. Amen. Or how many credits this is going through. Do, do. Okay, updated the to-do list. Now what? Now what? Now what, I ask you? Now. Come on with it. How do we change Okay, well, no. This is entirely crap. Let's see. Let's see. It just creates snow tiles. Let's see what that looks like. Not great. Oh, what the hell? So yeah, I don't have high hopes. I'm curious what the JSON here looks like. Let's see. Let's see what the JSON. Let's see what JSON. JSON. Okay then. Good talk. All right, so I'm thinking this isn't going to solve my or my wants. What in the hell? Oh, crocodile is still good. Pretty sure it didn't. No, no, it's not. Never mind. I take it back. Hello. Have any of you used this? Yeah, I'm gonna download it and take a look here. Because my my experience here with UWare is not that great. Space is added before any text is entered. That GamerMac1, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you being here. Blocking the help text. Now let's get this and see how this works. Okay, so we've got auto layer.
Good evening, Mr. J&D. How is your game coming along?
Odious, welcome in. It is definitely a thing. But I'm okay, so the grid here is not bad. Not bad. R grid layers can paint tiles automatically. I'm trying to get to figure out a good way to do the levels here and still have like the angles. That's where the problem is. Create an ink grid, add some rules. Okay, it says, how you doing, Odious? 3x3. Okay, don't quite understand. Use optional rules to create. See, it's still, so here is where I sit. I'm not, well, for one, stone, wood, that's dirt. What's the custom data? 102. All right, wait, enums? The hell? Frozen caves. Okay. There is a rule. All right, snow. I don't mean informer. Ah, shoot. What have I done here? But it's still the same. What have I done? No, let's not save that. Okay, rules here. Snow. This one. Help. Center of this pattern is where your tile will be rendered. Okay. This cell should contain walls to match any value. Should not contain. So doesn't matter what's there or there, but nothing here. So which one is the actual? Wait a minute. I don't understand this. Like, what exactly is happening here? Because it says that the pick which tile. Center of this pattern is where your tile will be rendered. I'm gonna have to like watch a whole freaking tutorial on this. Unless video guides.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Game from Scratch, and today we have a really cool but somewhat familiar tool called the LDTK, or the Level Design Toolkit. And to be honest, this might be one of the best 2D level editors that's out there, and it's staggering how fast it's improving. Now, it may immediately look familiar to you because this is actually a rebrand of sort. Once a kit is the new name for it, and in like automatic type formerly known as LED. You can see here a top-down type level, and you can get an idea of your text, my text here as well. So you can you can actually access it using your entities. Entities are big layers going on, and they can have multiple And so then you could instance an individual entity out that you correct one active. Generally, is that is how an enum is implemented. So it gives you even tighter ability tiles, no spacing in between them. Now it's interesting. You can't do tiles that are different sizes, but as you saw, you could have multiple tiles like what we've got with this guy. So something that's going to take place there and handle things for you. I actually do like the new stand simple to grok format. And come back here, and we are going to do a load instead. Where's the load? Apply like these edge cases here. You can see the logic for handling that, and so on. At the same time, we've got collision layers here, so you can see various different collision layers are defined on the map. And then you got the see.
All right, this is gonna be something that I'm gonna have to watch on my own.
So here you can see.
Because there are so many things here that I'm going to need to figure out. World is a vampire. Grids of integer values, okay. Tile layers. Yeah, but I don't think this is going to be, unless I like make it really tiny, because I can't get the... Can't get the, what the hell? Cancel that. Well, I think that I have broken all the stuff. Let's go back here. Weird. Okay. Well. Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm stuck here. I'm trying to do things the exact way that I want them done. I think that I'm just kind of in a downward spiral here. See this though. Nope. Okay. Well. That is pretty much no. So maybe I'll come back and try. Okay.
Insert rating streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Boolean, welcome in. How you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Hope everything is well. I don't think we've met either. It looks like you were streaming some software and game dev, which is awesome. Munglo, welcome in. Oh. Munglo was in your chat and you still came here? Wow. Much appreciated. Top-down 2D turn-based survival, right on. You yelled at bad code. You know, the code doesn't even have to be bad. It's just you having a reason to yell. But welcome in. Welcome in. For the raiders who don't know me, I'm JD. I am normally a web dev working in the security space, but I am attempting and pretending and failing at doing game dev with Godot here on stream. My current project, oh, he's still running, is a kind of upside down Jump King platformer where, yeah, let's look. No, I could play from here. You play somebody with a rope, and the goal is to get to the bottom of things. But if you fall too far, then you get sent back up to the top or to the next checkpoint. And if you go too far that way, same thing. So right now, you know, the core mechanics are working for the most part, right? Things are, you know, appearing the way that they should. He's swinging. It's also slightly physics-based where, you know, if you don't do any input, then he just slowly goes down to nothing. Oh. A little bit too far there. But the only mode of transportation is falling or swinging. So right now, what I'm working on is trying to figure out how to do the tiles, or if I'm even going to use a tile, or if I should do something more hand-drawn. Because I don't know level design at all. Trying to learn poorly. But you know, if I, which one is it? Which one are we here? Yeah, there we are. So this, I think, is a good enough like tutorial type section. But there are some things here like X5. It's not lining up, and that's kind of part of what the hell. I can't really tell Unless I were to do something like anemone. Or I guess oh, there we go. Some snapping. Make it snappy. All right, so this is part of it. Then the other kind of issue that we're having here is well, that not being straight. Is this something I can... Oh, nope. There we go. And that side doesn't even actually matter, but like figuring out the ways down. So that's what I'm working on. If you like what you see, feel free to drop a follow. If you don't like, feel free to hate watch and follow anyway. Completely up to you. Boolean, I do appreciate you bringing your community over here. So I'm using... Oh, hello. Nope. Bad. Bad. I know that feeling. And then where are you? So yeah, this add-on that I'm using here is supposed to make it easier to make complex shapes, which is great. The reason that I don't want to do a tile map is because looking at the level here, the minimum for me to have a point that isn't just a Well, can I just make a pattern here? No, but you know, we have that. Yeah, the minimum for me to do a point is this. And I don't really like being that. Yeah, no. That limited. Especially with the types of levels that I'm thinking I want to put together. So yeah, trying to explore some options, figure out what the best route's going to be. And figure out, you know, how far should we go before putting in a checkpoint of some sort. I'm thinking once we get to, well, let's see. Oh, it is tile based. Are you using Godot 4? Okay. Yeah, the changes that they did in like from 4.3 to 4.4 are pretty good, but I just don't just the whole way that tile maps work, it really, in my opinion, it really limits you. You can't like do quite the shapes that you might want to. Like, let me go back. Where are we here? Like here. Yeah, no. Here. 1 to 2, we add that. Now we have, another point to go to. I can grab Sid, what is up? Hello, fellow colleague. How you doing? I am doing all right. Just working on some level design stuff here. Trying to figure it all out. Not something that I'm great at. You can see that I'm not great at it. I don't know how I feel about that, but I appreciate the honesty. What do you mean by algo's already present? Well, I don't want it to be an automated or an auto-generated level. I want it to be a fully hand built. Like, it doesn't need to be procedurally generated. It just needs to um it needs to have a flow. Which maybe I haven't done anything to be a. I guess I could use the tile map to a point. No, no, no. Maybe just use tiles. Put together a sprite based on a couple tiles with a one-way collision. Because so there needs to be sections where the player can reset, so to speak. Right? So if I were to pop this over here, and then let's just say oh, there go static. collision shape. We'll do a and okay, so this is something that I should know, but I don't. Is the arrow the direction that it allows through? Like, is a collision on top? I don't think so. I don't think so. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But just for the time being here, let's just do one of these. All right, and the easiest place to tell would be right there, right? Yep, sure, why not? If I fall through, then I've got it wrong. Oh, I guess I got it wrong. So was there a... Wait a minute. Are you getting different sounds on the side? Can I do the ASMR? Nice. All right, so platform is set like that. Okay, great. So we can come back to like, figuring out how we're going to make it look a little bit later. No, stop. But, okay, so the platform... Oh, where the hell did I... Ooh, what? No. Okay, so we have a platform that can be our reset point. But the thing is, we have to have a flat top over that. Otherwise, when we go up, it's just going to be, or keep going and keep going. We've got that. I should make at least a visual thing. Well, I don't know. Because I don't think I have it. Do I have the fall at distance, or do I have it at... Did, yeah, that's kind of... Here, I'll show you the GitHub for it. That wasn't it. Yeah, this is kind of the thing that it sets up. So you can have a lot of different things with it. And to me, it looks really cool. It looks very useful. Julien, thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy your dinner. I appreciate you. And I hope to see you back as well. Handle falling. Okay, yeah, I have it set to 240 pixel fall. So I can use that as a guide here. That's the very bottom there. What, 762? Going to be almost 1,000 here. 1,002. There we go. So that's how far we have to drop. And we can, test it by the far arch. 133. 973. All right, so we're still good. Sid. It's what? I just don't want them. At least not yet. I mean, there might be some potential use for them, like curving up, maybe to have a little bit more organic shape. But for now, since this can go down to here, make it a little bit easier there. Then yeah, so the thing here, I mean, it's saying that it's inspired heavily by Rayman. Which is really cool. I mean, there's a lot that you could do with it. But honestly, I would be using a tile map, just a basic tile map, if I could accomplish what I'm hoping, what I'm really wanting to accomplish here. It's just I can't get the sharp points. Very true. Very, very true. Let's move this over a little bit here. Oh, can't go too far. I get right into the range here. And then no, and then actually I think that we is that far enough yet? Got it at 200. Going down to I don't think I really set a number for my reset. No, I don't think so. Because it should fall here, and then we can take 475. Yeah, right around here. Okay. Okay. Swing here. And then we'll do a small drop down. Here. Well, maybe swing over here. Okay, so from here, swing, drop down here, walk here, swing, land here, or here. Then we could almost have a free-floating hook here, but I think that might be a bit much. This is where, at least in my opinion, where it's really odious. Thank you, I think. I think I need I might need an adult. but I appreciate, I think. I appreciate that, Sid. You know, it's a thought that counts. I don't expect anybody to sub. I do appreciate people who do. Oh, thank you. I am watching the chat, but I'm not watching the count over there. Okay. Hi, Tricky. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Stream Gremlins named Tricky Lady. Drama. You want to lay low for a while? I don't know how I should take my stream, or hanging out in my stream is laying low, because nobody watches me. Sure. Control, set pivot point. Oh. In the US. Might make it a bit difficult. Near the city, Chicago. A kitten. Ooh. Kittens are dangerous. Cute but psycho. All right, let's go back to this shape here. Let's move this over a bit. And yeah, sorry. I mean, there is a possibility of me making it to Vienna in a couple months, but it's not a very high possibility. All right, so this one, edible children. Grapple range. We're going to make sub resource unique. Go back here, and this is what I was working on. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. In the range. Hope that works. And then we can swing there. And where's my... Ooh, I don't have the platform here, so... Okay, now that one, we go here, do a wee bit of this thingy. Stretch you. Stretch you. And then go back to here. And let's move the platform. Ew. There we go. I don't want a path back. Take this, and then N94. Oh, we should be fine on the drop here. Sid, it's kind of a reset point or a checkpoint. So let me show you how the game is supposed to work. At least I hope. Let me hide the output here. All right, so we swing. Here, up, down, boom. Okay, get here. Up, drop. But let's just say I fall here. Well, gonna be a bad time because I get sent all the way back up. So we have the platform then. If I can land on it. Now, from this point down, things will be filtered back up to here. And when he resets, unless, you know, he jumps off right here. Yeah, checkpoint. I'm just kind of testing out the mechanics here. So like in the original version, let's just show the grapple points. Let's do that. So yeah, in the original version, I had the starting here, and then the character would get brought back up to this kind of tile platform, right? And there was a reset here. And then if you fell too far here, it would just, take you straight up through these. And then getting down to this point. Yeah. Simple, but enough, hopefully, to make people angry when they get sent back. Let's take this height. Is, let's go 1080. We can't go over 1080 plus 240 is 1320. So we got a bit of room here. And also, we need to do that. And then there is a reset platform. Now, this collision shape is a little bit, this is one that says, hey, you can fall down, you've reached a flat point. I couldn't find a good way to do a second collision shape in this, in the Smart Shape 2D. Let's see if that works. Okay, good. Then if we fall here, there's one thing I want to check though. Wait, there's no way to get back up there. But if I were to add, no, I don't want to do that. If somebody is, I guess I could put just like a troll swing point here. Yeah, and if somebody swings from it, then they either swing back over here or they land and hit that. So, Sid, have you seen or played Jump King? No worries, no worries if you haven't. Here, let me. Let's pause that real quick, and then. So. There is no quick reset. And this is the biggest. Holy shit, that's loud. Sorry. This is the biggest inspiration for this game. I didn't really show a whole lot.
Yes, old friend. Remember the feeling. It pains me to say, but she is gone forever. In these lands, all that remains of her is a faint, lingering presence. But it's okay. You didn't do it for her, did you?
What? Oh, free expansion. Maybe. Now to show. Hopefully. Oh, I forgot I had I have chat set up on it. Okay, so wait, huh? Use borderless in game. Okay, well. Why do I need a new game? Weird. And one, see, one mistake sends you down. Now this has a few more checkpoints than what I was thinking. Whoa. Ah, nope. No, no. But I think maybe the beginning, like, tutorial thing, like the cave, might be a little bit more forgiving. But as the player progresses, ooh. Stuff like that happens. Oh, it is because you got to time it, just like you said. You've got to time the jumps just right. And I actually have in StreamerBot I don't think I have it turned on, but a redeem where for a certain number of bits or or a sub, it causes an automatic jump. Yeah. Yeah. No, 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 no. Oh. No, 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 no. No, crap. So you see, yeah, this is my inspiration. Definitely like it. Um, and so what led to this game was Ludum Dare. The theme was to the depths or the depths. And I thought, let's make it something rage inducing. So it's a lot more forgiving. So I guess I could also be more forgiving. Let's rename this to the hell? Call that caves. Checkpoint platforms. We'll put that there. Yeah, you know what? I'll do some easy starts. Actually, there's no, at least from what I can tell, there's not really a good place to put a checkpoint here. It's not that far. We could do one here, but honestly, the odds of falling down are pretty low. You can overshoot, but if it's just from the second grapple, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's thing here. Now, the nice thing too about this Smart Shape 2D, here, let me show something, is you can change where this go? Like the edge rendering and have multiple edges. So if you just wanted a certain certain edge only for the top, you know, not counting the weirdness that's happening here. Take a view of the whole map, chop it in to the 3 or more. Yeah, that's definitely. I do want to put, like, for this beginning section, I do want to have a little bit more frequent as, like, almost tutorial. Almost. Yeah, I'm planning on, there's going to be a lot of fixing. In fact, I should almost, I don't want to do that. Thinking hiding the shape and only showing the collision polygon, but that might not be the best. I believe you, Sid. I believe you. And you know, there have been several game jams and such where I've focused way too much on like the aesthetics right from the beginning and accomplished absolutely nothing. This one I used an asset I already had and built. My little test character here who has a striking resemblance to me. Don't save, no. But yeah, I am going to just, keep moving with this. And I really like, for all the complaining, I like how easy it is here for me to like just choose a section and like move it all around. What the hell? Ah. Gonna be enough to go. Let's put that. Should be pretty well lined up here. Let's move all up. Fine, 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 fine. Maybe I should make a couple of reusable shapes too. If I were to just do an SS2D shape. Um, something like that. That. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Couple of those. Get it about up to here. And jump there. So this way you can, if you're lucky, you'll get sent up to the platform and to the checkpoint. But if you miss, then there's a chance that you could get sent all the way. So overshoot that. Move you down just a wee bit here. Got to make sure that this drop, 1128. It's almost 300, so, and it's far enough over. All right, so then grab another one of these. Oh, I guess we could use this too as like a way to clear out some areas and funnel back up. Like here's what I'm thinking with that. Let's see. Like if we swing over, I could kind of make this point slant up a little bit here. And then have a bit of a tunnel here. But have the platform go across. So if you fall here, you still get pushed up. Or maybe even just have a smaller platform right here. Maybe. I think that's a good potential idea, at least in my mind. Let's see if I can moves the edge between vertices. All right, let's see if this works the way that I think it might. Zoom. Zoom. Oh, that is nice. That is just nice. Move that there. Go back to that. Make sure it lines up there. Perfect. All right, so now something like that is going to funnel right up. I like it. I like it. This might seem like a safe spot, but I don't think it's going to be. Sid, thank you. Thank you for all your help and all your feedback. I appreciate it. Have a great sleep. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that idea. Let's do that and that. Huh? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now let's put a little edge there, put a little edge there. And then actually, making this a open shape. Do 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 do. Ah, never mind. Never mind. Uh-oh. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, shit. This is why you back up your stuff and save often. Because I think I just lost everything. Streamerbot messing up again? Oh, I'm screwed. the notes here. Or whatever. I'm a couple versions behind there. But all right. Where am I sitting? Uh, 8-bits. It is this weekend. 48-hour Kenny Jam. I am. After I get off work and start up, it's gonna be it starts at 11 o'clock my time. I can't take off work for it. But afterwards I will attempt to. Just make sure that we are reconnected here. Looks like it. Awesome, thank you. Let's see. There. Okay. I'm afraid to open this back up to see how much I lost by not saving.
Insert rating streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Ezra. Looks like you are stuck in the ad. So I will wait a moment to give my intro for everybody who's here, not stuck in the ad. Appreciate you. We got Null Studios. Oh, I lost so much. I lost so much. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Null Studios, I will show you as soon as the ads are over. Once Ezra's here, at least. All right, it says the ad break's over. Ezra, welcome in. How was your stream? What were we working on? Let me know if you can hear me. And if you can't hear me, then don't let me know because you can't hear me and there's no way to really tell. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take your response as evidence that you can actually hear what I'm saying. I think that's a safe assumption. How working on some Twitch integration. Awesome. So for Raiders coming in, for those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. And I need to fix something because my streamer bot went a little bit wonky. Ta-da! There we go. I don't want to have that permanent ad starting soon up there. I'm JD. I am a web developer, but I do Godot on stream. My entire overlay that you're looking at, with a couple little exceptions, is made in Godot. The game I'm working on right now is a grappling game. My Corey, you need to talk first, and then you get a critter. See, now you got one. So the game I'm working on is a rage-inducing game. At least I'm hoping it induces rage in people other than me. And let's move you up here. That is supposed to be heavily inspired by Jump King. Now, the rage that just got induced was me doing something dumb and not saving frequently, so let that be a lesson. Save early, save often. My Corey, yes, yes. Yes, my name is Ezra, and I am wonderful at karaoke. I also have a much better haircut than what you see here. Thank you. This has been Ezra. So yes, this is heavily inspired by Jump King, but instead, it's swinging down. And jumping, you can't jump, you can only swing. Now, there's some physics to it where you have to add some momentum to it, but if you fall, well, that's bad news. Because you get sent all the way back up. Now I have put in, or we're working on checkpoints is kind of what I was working on tonight. Ooh, that's Cursed. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So this way, if you fall, Null Studios, thank you for the follow. Then you get put back on a certain point. So you don't have to go all the way back. Let's see. Yeah, Null Studios, I hadn't run it in a while, which was a problem. Because I was getting ideas and putting ideas into practice here. But I forgot the most important thing about those ideas, and that is actually, saving it. So now I kind of have to do a little redoing of things. It's not too terrible. My Gory, so I've been doing Godot for about a year, maybe, yeah, about a year and a half. Take care, Tricky. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good night. Ezra, thank you as well for the raid and for the lurk. But professionally, I do web development, and I've been doing that for about 10 years. Before that, I was a paramedic. I lost all faith in humanity and all empathy for humanity, so I decided to not be a paramedic anymore.
Did you just rip your dick off and throw it at me?
That wasn't me. I'm sorry. I don't know who it was, but I hope you find him. I haven't fully migrated that into my Godot overlay yet. I will, though. I will. Okay. Ooh, did I didn't really need what? No. There, that's what I was trying to do. So yeah, I'm trying to get back to where I was before I broke all the things and forgot to save. So let's just save there. All right, now we need these guys. That thing. Hop on down here. Point. Oh, dang it. Okay. And then we can do a little bit more here. Move this down. Shit. What is the angle here? Nice. Good angle. Good angle. Thank you for the posture check. Okay, we'll get a little bit in there so we can just barely reach the grapple. And then here's what I did before. Hold on. Saved. And do that. There we are. And then enable repeat. We're going to quick load that. There we are. Quick little boom here. And we've got that. So now we have enough of a radius to grab on there. And we're going to add another one of these things in. Boom here. Now, what I'd done before is I had this idea with the platform saving to make it so that we can funnel up a little bit more. And I thought that it might be cool to be like, let me do this real quick. That, do a couple points here. then a couple points here. And then the texture repeat enabled. Check one thing here. Check one little thingy here. There we go. That makes things a little bit better. Now what I'm kind of doing here, at least the goal, is adding a funnel type. Ooh, that's too close. That is just too close. But that does need to be slightly angled. For the player to be able to but let's get rid of that, and we'll keep the angle here. Saving it. Give it that save. And then pop you right up there. I don't like that. But this is just a placeholder. Just a placeholder. Definitely more concerned about this. Then let's do another one here. Do. And then we can change this up and add a point here. That gives us something to to reach up to. Ooh. Ooh. Why didn't I think about doing that before? So it'll give us the hell? What shape are you? Okay, okay. Oh no. I always forget that. Now, what this collision shape does is, I mean, aside from colliding, is it tells that the player has reached a point where it's safe for them to fall back down. So if we don't have this, then the player would just keep floating right there. Now what I should do is move these into their own section. Saving. But that will come later, I think. Oh, damn it. Mm. Can't go back further. Rack. Make unique. 8 bits. Thank you for hanging out. Take care. Have a great rest of the night. Definitely appreciate you, and see you at on the next one, I hope. I gave you that stretch, Odious. Oh, there we go. It definitely is. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, funneled up, and okay. Back down. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. So that's why that didn't work as expected. Probably eventually would have gotten there, but you. Output. All. Go. Boom. Oh, all the way. Almost too far. Almost too far. I could walk over that just fine. Jumping. This is where it's going to get... Oh. Perfect. Oh, crap. Oh, that hurt. But you know what? That was good. That was good. That actually worked out well. And I haven't taken a break. Because things have been going so good. So very, very good. I feel like I'm making decent progress on this. I mean, it's nice that the majority of the hard stuff is already done, right? The game mechanics, right now it's just making the levels and making it something fun. But okay. So I think I have a world boundary or something put in here, or maybe the camera. Oh. Let's see. Real quick here. Nice. What if I fall down here? Cool. Tommy, welcome in. I'm just getting ready to wrap up, but yeah, tell me your exciting, wonderful, super duper exciting news. Awesome, congratulations. Boom. I think I'm liking the way this is going. It's not quite as rage-inducing as I thought, or as I think it should be. We'll probably tweak it. But yeah, we're definitely going to tweak it to make it more difficult. But for now, I like where we're going with it. Maybe we'll add some like weird mechanic, not weird, but some kind of mechanic where that makes it more difficult to swing to the right spot. Thank you, Tommy. I'm looking for our raid target for the night. See a few. No. Yeah, no. No. No, maybe. No, no. No, 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 no. Whoa. I think I know. No, no, not that one. No, let's just go to science, because science is a good, wholesome, friendly. Educational. So we got the YouTube, we got the Ko-fi. Definitely hang out. Do I have the Beast Guy yet? No, not yet. I should do that. But thank you for Gamer McCone, No Studios, That's Cursed, Dark Pixel, for the follows. Thank you for the resub, Just JVA. We got rated by Boolean and developer Ezra. So much appreciated. I'm going to say farewell to everybody over on YouTube. Bye-bye.